Hey, hey. Hello, sis. Hello, Larry. How are y'all today? I'm just trying to set things up. Hey, Auntie R. Hello, Sharonda. Miss Dawn, Miss Siobhan. Hello, Miss Bertha. Hello, Miss Wendy, Miss Nicole, she's so divine, Amelia, Miss VC, my baby, Miss Elaine. Hey, sis, Michelle. Hello, Miss Sonia, Miss Lolo. Welcome back to the family. Well, you ain't never went nowhere, sis, but thank you. Hello, SK. Hello, Miss Miranda. Miss Soul Love, how are you? Hello, Aunt Tiffany, baby. How are you guys tonight? So just give me a moment. I'm trying to set things up and I'm waiting on Miss Rita to come in. And hello, Miss Sherry. And when Miss Rita comes in, I will definitely lay down some things that I expect from my chat and my guest. So we're going to keep this very, very respectful. Hello, Jay Gill. Miss Wanda says, hey, Mika and Chad, what we talking about? I'm actually waiting on Rita to come in. So, because a lot of us had some questions. Thank you for joining the family, Miss Delo. Hello, sis. Hello, T Hall. Robert says, we can please keep it respectful in the chat tonight, please, and thank you. That's the only thing that I am going to tolerate is respect on all ends because I'm not with that. Hello, Mika Mika. Hello, Miss Charmel. Hello, Miss Lorraine. Oh, you in here, sis? Okay. All right. Hold on. Let me edit this real quick, and then I'm going to drop the link. All right, let me. Okay, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna drop the link for Miss Rita. Thank you so much, Miss Wanda. I appreciate you. Miss VC says, yes, be respectful in the chat. Don't come over here with the mess because Mika don't play that. Absolutely not. Hello, Miss Sharon. Hello, Miss Addie. Hello, Miss Tracy. Hello, Lollipop Kid. Hello, A's Mom. Hello, Clara. So I'm just waiting on Cuz to come on up and we're gonna get this thing started. But since she is in here and I know she's at the sound of my voice, I'm gonna say there will be absolutely hello, Miss Kit Kat, Miss Annie. There will be absolutely no disrespect to one another, to my guests, or to Miss Roz. Um, I'm not here to bash anyone, but I have been around in these streets and I have, hold on, Miss Rita's here.
Hello, Mika.
Hi, cuz, how are you?
I'm doing absolutely great.
Okay, I was just going over some things. We spoke a little earlier, so I am just telling everybody that I want respect for everybody. I don't want any disrespect for Miss Ross. I don't want any disrespect for you. You all can state your opinion, but today we're going to learn to use our words. And a lot of things get misconstrued because we don't use our words because of all the yelling and the passion that we have behind things, but today we're going to be adults and we're going to use our words, and no disrespect from anyone will be tolerated. You will be removed. You can state your opinion without being messy or disrespectful. Thank you so much for the super sticker. I don't know who sent it. Miss Susan, thank you so much. All right, Miss Rita. So, um, I rock with you, and I rock with Miss Roth, and I have seen some things lately that I didn't agree with, and it doesn't stand with my moral stance. So, I will only come in when people are not getting talked about or things like that, because it just goes against everything that I stand for every day of my life, and how I try to motivate people and uplift people. Yes, we can laugh and giggle, but I just don't do things like that. Just to let the chat know, I did invite Miss Roz here, so I didn't leave her blindsided. She said she's going to watch. So, Miss Rita, I have some questions for you, because thank you, Miss Maisha. Thank you, Miss D'Lo. So I have some questions for you. And I've been just on this Hello Cooking with Tracy Anderson, walking around these YouTube streets and on Facebook, and a lot of people have some questions that need to be cleared up. So are you ready? Cuz.
I'm ready.
Okay, Miss Rita. So your niece with the 250,000 subs, um everybody wants to know, since you constantly bring your niece up and that you could have went there to state your opinion about trees. Can you make it clear to everyone why you chose not to go to your niece platform to tell your story?
Absolutely. Um, hey everybody in the chat. Just speaking. But I chose to reach out to Roz and several other content creators. I reached out to, and I've said this numerous of times, but I reached out to Coco. I reached out to Renee Reacts. I reached out to Diamond. I reached out to my friend that is no longer here. At the end of the day, Diamond and my friend that's no longer here, they was like, Facebook was strict and they didn't want to put it up. They was sent the video of me, saying what I needed to say. So that's just what it was. My niece page, if anybody follows her, and I'm not gonna even drop all the information, but at the end of the
You
day,
can, you can, you can.
her page is only, absolutely only positive. Okay, that's one. She was born a certain type of way without arms, and so she displays only thing on there is what her capabilities are. So she shares her life. That's one. Number two, um, this particular sector was about Latrice. So at the end of the day, why would I take what I wanted to get said to a whole group of people that's on my niece page that don't even know Latrice?
Understood. Understood. So my next question for you for you, I'm sorry, that I keep seeing around is, um I thought you and Miss Rosin, I also heard this with my own ears, said that you all will never bring you all's beef or disagreements to the internet. And that saddened me to see that. Two powerful black women going at each other like that. You already know what I stand for and who I am. So, that hurted me to just see that. But can you explain, how did it reach this point? How did it reach social media?
um, I didn't bring it to social media at all. I kept my bargain. My bargain was to address her offline. I made a phone call to her, but at the end of the day, even when I decided to go on my live and me before me and her, what when we weren't even into it or whatever the case may be, I never brought our beef to social media. Our beef was brought to social media by her. She made a post in the sister circle. Then on top of that, she made a live. And with those names that she tagged in the sister circle to, like she said, oh, it was just an invitation. You didn't have to show up if you didn't want to show up, whatever the case may be. Um, but you reached out to me and called me right before you started the live. So that means you wanted me there. And then before I even entered the live, um, people were inboxing me once I made it back to the car from inside the building. They were saying, oh, she was calling your name. She was calling your name. She looking for you, whatever. So yeah, you wanted me there or whatever. So I didn't bring it to the internet. I only responded to what was done to me on the internet.
Okay. If anybody have any respectful questions, please drop them in the chat and we will go through them. Um, I have a few more things that I'm going to ask her before I get to some of the comments in the chat. But please remember to be respectful of everybody.
Thank you. Can
So
I say this? What? Oh, you want to ask another question? I'm sorry.
no, no, no. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I just want to address this. I got a message that somebody they was on live speaking about me or whatever the case may be, and Fee brought up that I called her all the time. Okay, I spoke about it was brought to my attention that she was hospitalized, and I reached out to her, and I've reached out to her before, but I actually took screenshots, okay, or whatever. I think I had about 6 missed calls from you, Fee. You blowing me up. I don't care if it was to help you or I don't care what it was about. You blew my phone up. That was number one. And I was trying to go to my son's game. I stayed in my house for 30 minutes to assist you with your page. Okay, so let's make that clear. Second of all, um, yes, I called to check on her when she was ill and she was in the hospital. And when I called to check on her, I inboxed her. I mean, I texted her. She didn't return my phone call. And actually, when she returned my phone call, I was sincere about checking on her. And it was heartfelt. She said, I'm on the internet begging. I even offered I asked her, do you need anything? Can I send you any money? Do you need help with anything? Do you need money for medication? Like, I'm here if you need me. Let me know whatever you need. She then started crying. I'm just making a point because she literally dogged me and was basically saying I was annoying. I was this loud ghetto, da 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 da. But I also want to say
Was
this.
this today? Was this
Yeah,
today?
it was literally before you came on live.
Okay, I
And
didn't see that. Okay.
so I've also taken screenshots, Fee, of you asking, Sharita, when you gonna get on live? I want you to make me laugh and da 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 da. But yet you're dogging me, talking about I'm this hideous type of person. And let me just address this real quick. I said it earlier in my live. The only reason why I even printed out the pictures was to do a skit. If anybody in the world that do certain things, they go out and buy props. I bought a wig and I don't wear wigs, okay? Like that I bought, the Afro wig. I was actually doing a comedy skit. It wasn't made for me to, oh, let me hold on to this and da da da, or just for my purposes, whatever. Regardless of the matter, y'all felt like it was a joke. I was even praised for it in my inbox. In my text messages from Rosalind, and she even credited me on the skit or whatever. So, like it's really sad that y'all are trying to, like tank my character. But I got y'all. I'll post the screenshots since I'm this really, really this type of person now. But I wasn't that person when y'all was calling my phone, blowing me up. And you act like Fee, like you didn't want to talk. Girl, you talked on the phone literally all the time and called my phone just like I called you. But you called me more than I called you. You literally blew me up in one day 6 times. You even then, when I didn't answer my phone, you even called me on Messenger. Like, stop playing with me. But I'm sorry. I just want to get that out.
Okay. I would not. I understand you needed something that you needed to get off your chest. I would not comment on that. I have not seen that live, and so I have no comment for that. So I won't have a comment for that. And if he is in the chat or she's watching
Hey,
and she
y'all.
wants to come on and address the situation, she's more than welcome to do so. So my next question is, first of all, let me greet some more people. Hello, Miss Angela. Miss Angela says her niece is young and not in the sector. I agree. Miss Vicky, hello, Miss Vicky. Hello, Miss Rosa, Miss Trudy, Miss Tracy, T Hall, Miss Jackie, TC. Okay, let's see if I got some questions down here. Um, Zelda says, hold on, let me find you. Zelda baby said, I was confused about what I heard. Didn't you use to run the sister circle? Oh, you know
Absolutely.
what? You know what? We just gonna say the questions for last because we probably get to those type of things with the questions that I already have. So most of these questions might be already answered. So I don't want to keep repeating ourselves. So I'm just
Okay.
gonna wait on the questions. So my next question is: a lot of people are curious to why did your husband choose to um say what he said in the background of the live chat that you were on, like what brought your husband into the picture this time?
This time I was yelling, I was screaming. He was outside, him and my children, and they all came in trying to figure out what was going on with me. He then came and took a seat, was like, because I was upset or whatever. And then when he heard the conversation about them saying, "Oh, I didn't tell her this, I didn't do this or whatever." And he was like, "What? That's a lot, but go ahead." And I just, it is what it is. But like he told me, and like he said then, I'm gonna sit right here and I'm gonna have your back. And that's just what it was. I don't know what type, I said it again on my life earlier. I don't know what type of spouse that they have. I had a lot of people, even on my chat today, that says, and this has been going on for months. Oh, I have these uncles and these cousins. They watch you read it. They think you're hilarious. Girl, my husband be watching you on the phone. So yeah, it's men that actually watch this stuff.
Okay. So so you said that your husband and your children heard that you were upset, so they came in to see what was going on with you, and then that's when he learned of what was going on, and then you went live, and so you stated what
I
you
was
see.
already on live when
Okay.
he walked. I was already on live screaming and yelling and talking loud. They came in the door to
Okay.
figure out what I was doing, what was going on, who I was getting into, like what was going on. My
Okay.
One of my sons actually walked by and thought it don't even matter. But at the end of the day, my husband walked in the house, heard me yelling when I was on the live, and then heard the lies that was being said about me or whatever. And it is what it is because even you know what, I that is what it was. Let me say this. She's in the chat. You said, but let me say this.
Who was in the chat?
You said Ross was in the chat.
No,
My
no, no,
son
no,
just
no. Yeah, well, she said that she was going to watch. I'm not sure. She hasn't came in the chat, but she said she was
okay.
going to watch.
Let me just say, let me just put this for the record, and then we can go. I'm gonna let you ask all the other questions. My kids just got home from practice and from school or whatever the case may be, and I'm not gonna bring them in this, but I was on the live and I heard Rosalind said that she's never FaceTime me and never seen my face or where I live. That is an absolute lie. Rosalind, my children, do you forget that they got in the camera and waved at you? You saw my husband sitting in a truck. You saw my sons, they was out fishing. I then proceeded to walk on the land. When I walked on the land, my son that was fishing, I walked around to one pond, showed her this, showed her that. So yeah, we FaceTimed. So I don't, it is what it is. Okay, I'm gonna let you ask your question, but I don't like the lies because you absolutely have FaceTime me. And
Okay.
you actually complimented my hair when I had my braids in my hair and told me, girl, you look real cute. Da 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 da. Yeah, you FaceTime me. But go ahead.
Okay. Okay. The next question is, and this is a question that I want to know because I hear the word sis and bro being thrown around just so liberally. And to me, when I say somebody is my sister or my brother, I hold them to a certain regard. I don't expect anything from them, but just to give me the same respect that I give to them. So I want to know, what do sisterhood mean to you?
Well, thankfully, thank God, I have siblings, or whatever. I have five additional siblings. Siblings mean to me, if to have a sibling, that means that we have each other backs. My siblings have children, every last one of them. My whatever. We are very protective with one another, and we ride for each other. We have, just to sum it all up, we got each other's back. We're loyal sisters. We have disagreements, but at the end of the day, we love one another. And if we have an issue, we argue, we talk it out, and we move on.
I just I have like, we throw this word loyalty out so much, and in my mind it's like, how do I expect somebody to be loyal to me who really doesn't know me? So I'm very cautious of how I bring people into my life and why I bring them into my life. So um to expect loyalty from from strangers, especially when you're trying to get to know each other, I think it's just too much to ask for, because that individual don't know you. And I see that we always throw this word loyalty out, like we want our subscribers to be loyal to us. But what does loyalty entail? Do loyalty entail you doing exactly what I tell you to do? And if I don't like something, you wasn't loyal to me? Or, y'all, the word gets so tossed around in different meanings, and it's just too much to ask from a stranger. So all I ask is this: to be respected, but I don't expect loyalty from people that I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same way, but
Yeah.
I just don't
And see,
expect
that's the thing
loyalty.
about it is like, yes, she was a complete stranger. For her to say, "Oh, I never trusted her. I didn't look her like this," was a complete lie. I have so many messages of her calling me sis, or calling me, or let me know, girl, you had my back, or telling me, "Oh, we finna go on live. We finna ride this thing out. I want you to attack this person," whatever the case may be, you know. And then to say, "Oh, I never trusted her." Where did she come from? She came from trees. Oh, now all of a sudden I'm this person. But if you didn't trust me, why did you make me an administrator over your group? If you didn't trust me,
Okay,
why?
okay, hold on, sis. I probably got that somewhere, so I want to move ahead. Welcome in, Chi Town Girl. Welcome in, Convos with Candace. Welcome in, Steph and Hard Foods. Thank y'all for joining. Okay, so do you believe, and I've heard this thrown around many a times, I don't believe that he started this, but I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe one man band started this?
Absolutely not. Not in my opinion. Like, it may have been something that she never discussed with me, but at the end of the day, one thing about it is, it was a lot of discussions going on in these conversations that we had over the cell phone, or whatever the case may be. And we even discussed him several times. And it was not, I don't believe it had anything to do with that.
Okay, because I don't believe one man band started it at all, and I don't even rock with one man band. But you're right. When right is right, when wrong is wrong. And so I don't believe he started, in my opinion. I felt like it may have been some underlining things from the both of you all, but then one came to their breaking point faster than the other and just wanted to part ways. So I don't believe one man band had anything to do with the fallout between you all, but that's just my opinion. And okay, my next question was, what's the beef about with Monica Clay? Because Monica is one of my good supporters, and I've never seen Monica say anything about you out of the way, but I'm not a chat watcher like that, where I'm just watching the chat and gotta see what's going on. but we're going to keep it short and sweet just on your side, because we're not going to talk too much about Monica because she is not here to defend herself. And please, Sharita, be respectful and call her she. Please, for me. Hey,
Um,
Treese, don't block Treese. Let her in.
um, First of all, I don't know that person. That's what I will say. At the end of the day, I have saw her. Oh, listen, I saw that person many times on her on Roz's live. However, I didn't even know we had an issue. So let me make that perfectly clear. I didn't even think we had an issue. But what I can say is this: when Ross made a post in the sister circle and included the name, I wanted to know, well, what? I never, what this person want to say to me. Like, it's many people that's in a chat have an opinion and have whatever. So you take out of your chat one particular person, you know what I'm saying, to say, oh, this person want to address something. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just like, what this person got to do with me?
Okay, in
And
all
it just what it
fairness,
was.
she's not here to address her to defend herself. I just want to know, did you have a issue with Monica, or did you
No.
know that? Okay,
No, because even on the live that Ross was on, when Monica Clay was even in the chat, and Ross, she was like, "Wait, Monica Clay, what? Like, what happened? What happened?" And I responded like, "Oh, I don't think she's talking about me, Ross. I think it's like maybe she, defending what they were saying about me. I didn't even see nothing good or bad, to be honest. So
okay,
whatever she said, the comment that I missed, I didn't see that comment." But clearly, it was something said in the comments that I missed, and I didn't go back to watch it.
okay. So there's been a lot of talk about the sister circle and the sister circle funds, and that's around the board. So my question to you is, what were you saying when you talking about the $75 that Miss Ross were allegedly charging everybody to come to the meet and greet? Where did that come from? Is that
It came from Ron. She said that she was like, sis, they want to do this meet and greet. I'm gonna charge you MF $75 a head because I'm gonna eat off this shit because ain't nothing else I'm gonna do. It's gonna be for free. That was her exact words verbatim.
okay? Um, so in your just from your opinion, or because I can't speak for Miss Roz and I can't verify any of this because Miss Roz isn't here, but in your eyes, how was the money supposed to be distributed with the funds in the sister circle? How was it supposed to be distributed?
Initially, when she first started the Sister Circle Christmas funds or whatever the case may be, like I said, I don't know how she added it up or what else she was trying to do. She clearly, just say, what, this is gonna be like whatever she called it. This is gonna be something. I'm gonna try this thing out. I'm gonna start this sister group. I mean, this Christmas fund. She spoke of it before she even started to me on the phone. Like even before y'all even knew about it, she told me she was gonna do a Christmas fund, right? Then when she finally did the Christmas fund, she was looking at the 2,700 people that was inside the group or whatever. I had to bring her back to realization to let her know, like, girl, everybody ain't gonna participate because a lot of people that's in a group, it's a lot of people that was let in that wasn't supposed to be let in, or whatever. So once the money started coming in, she would call me. It's like, girl, I'm saying? Like the first day, XYZ came in. 3 days later, she was like, girl, we got this, we had that. I remember when she got to 5,000, she called my phone, was like, girl, the money coming in so fast, we're at 5,000. What I'm saying? This is turning out to be good, or whatever. Um, she then went on to say, she was like, if everybody paid the way they supposed to pay or whatever, I'm gonna look out for you, or whatever, because you have helped me with my group, blah, say whatever. But bitch, we finna eat. And I don't mean to cuss on your chat, but I'm just,
Yeah,
it's,
I get it.
okay. So basically she was just like, That was going to be it. Initially, she was like, "If so many pay," because at the time, like I said, she thought, she wasn't thinking like everybody was going to be, she was thinking everybody's going to be a part of it because she was looking at the numbers, and she said that, if the thing go right, she will bless families with $1,000 each. Later, when the money started slowing down, according to her, but she went on to say earlier that she didn't give me the exact amount. And it is what it is. I don't care. But she said, since the money wasn't coming in like it was supposed to be coming in, so I say, well, then just don't give them $1,000. Why don't you just do $500 a family because that's still a good amount of money. They still be walking away with $470 of what they, contributed, or whatever. So she was like, yeah, because I want to look out for my moderators. I want to make sure I look out for you, and I got to get me.
Okay, so somebody told me to drop the link for Ms. Roz, so Ms. Roz is here. I just dropped the link for her in the comments, and also in the back I saw. Okay, here she is.
Hey, you gonna learn
Hello,
today.
hi Ms. Roz, how are you?
I'm good. I only felt it was necessary because I cannot have my name and my brand dragged through the mud. I can explain a lot more of what I had going on with my Christmas fund.
Hmm.
Um, and let's talk about the $75 because I was
Uh,
listening,
and,
right?
and just all due respect, Ms. Roz, I was just asking her what was her
Okay.
perception of
But it
what
wasn't
the.
even, it didn't have anything to do with her. I included her, but it was a mistake.
Oh, the $75
This
don't have
is
anything
my
to do with
thing.
me, Mika, but that's what she was going to be charging, not
Okay.
Sharita. I definitely
Okay.
No, no,
wasn't a
no.
part of anything, even with the money. I have said it on my platform before we got here, before we even had a disagreement, that I don't have anything to do with the Sister Circle funds or the money. And if any money was coming to me, I sent it right on over to her Cash App and to her Zelle. I have not kept one penny. I said I didn't want to have anything to do with no money, period, point blank, before we even fell out.
I understand that. So I'm gonna give Ms. Roz an opportunity to tell her truth. So,
Baby,
Ms.
y'all
Okay.
Roz,
know
you are welcome.
Thank you.
You're
So
welcome.
first of all, I decided to do a Christmas fundraiser. I told everybody they can contribute $5 if they like. It was optional, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said the ones that contribute would be the ones that I will draw out of a hat to pick for the Christmas giveaway, right?
Yes.
I included Sharita. I was building a friendship with Sharita. I included her on what I wanted to do, right?
Yes.
Um, Things started coming in. I gave her a couple of updates about the amount, and I said I would be blessing her family as well as my moderators. Anybody that adds work to the channel, I wanted to bless them for Christmas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was the Christmas fund, and I'll go into more detail about that. But I want to get to the $75.
Okay.
When I said I'm going to set up a Zoom after the Christmas fund giveaway, I was going to set up a Zoom meeting, and I said that we're going to have a meet and greet, and we're still going to have a meet and greet in Las Vegas. Is going to be a private Zoom meeting for the people that want to attend because I don't want people just showing up. I said it would be nice if everybody could pay up to $75 because I can't contribute to everything, right? I have my own set of responsibilities. I said that will go towards the caterer, that will go towards the decorator, and if the hotel wants to charge for the conference area to hold the meet and greet, whatever hotel we decide, those $75 will go towards that. So I don't want to be made to say I'm gonna eat or I'm gonna use or I'm gonna take. That's not my verbiage, right? My verbiage is having a master plan put together where we can come together and be fulfilled on an event. And I can't do it out of my finances, right? I can contribute a part, but I can't carry the whole burden, right? Like it's no way that I can do that. I'm not financially equipped to do so. So the way that I'm hearing it being explained is like an assassination on my character because it's not like that. It wasn't intended to be like that.
Okay, excuse me for 1 second. So just to clarify everything from so you're saying that the $75 was going to be allocated to all of the necessities for the meet and greet um on top of whatever you were going to provide for the meet and greet. And so it was just a fee to pay to make sure you all had a good time, drinks or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be.
Yeah,
Okay,
cater.
so
I
that's
wanted to
what this.
hire a catering company. I wanted to have a professional decorator to come do all the Raw Squad, decorations. I don't know if they charge at hotels for a conference area, like a spacing,
Mhm.
um, and just to make sure that we had everything we needed to have a good time. That's what I was thinking, and I know. Um, I couldn't financially carry that whole thing for myself. And again, it was going to be optional for those that wanted to do this with me and to see if we could pull it off. But it wasn't going to be something like no scam or no get rich quick scheme, or anything to that nature.
Okay, so you're saying that we gonna eat off these bitches never came out your mind.
No,
Okay.
no.
You may continue with what you were saying, Miss Ross. Sorry about the interruption.
No, it's okay. I don't know what else to say. What
Okay.
else do you guys want to know? And
Miss
the giveaway is not here yet.
Right.
It's gonna be the second week of November. I was labeled as a con artist, a scam. It's all over the website. I screen recorded videos because it's assassination on my character. It's kind of premature to call me that. Now I could see if November was here and I dropped the ball and disappointed families and did something to that nature. But this is the narrative that's being spent, right? So I don't like that, and I think that it's very unfortunate that it took my decision to bring this all to the forefront. About that, because this is what everybody is saying that dislikes me, and it was kind of like they were fed the information I feel like they wanted to hear, but it's not the actuality truth of the matter, right? Um, and let me just say this real quick.
Mhm.
You gonna learn. You guys said, how did all this start, right?
Mhm.
That was like one of your
How did
first
it end
questions
up on
on the
the internet?
internet.
Yes.
Okay, so I had people. I had three
Can
young
y'all hear me,
ladies.
Mika?
Yes.
I had I had three young ladies saying that they didn't care for one another, right? Amongst the sister circle. This wasn't about YouTube. This was about my sister circle, right? This was
Mhm.
about me wanting to show unity amongst the sisters in my circle, right? And when they start fighting amongst each other, and I wasn't even going to talk about it, but when I watched Sharita's video earlier that day, I seen her making subliminal posts about disliking certain people in her message, right? So I was at work that day. I was like, you know what, enough already, because this is not what I want to portray my group to be. I said, so I'm gonna invite the women, to come together and let's see if we could get this resolved, because I'm not gonna allow the fighting in my sister circle, right? Everybody's gonna have to go, right? So I invited them. It was optional. Everybody showed up. Everybody pretty much knew what was going on. They kind of straightened out everything, I guess. We got off the line. We got off that live. I talked with Sharita. She was upset, and I explained to her, when I'm telling you guys, I'm trying to make sure that my circle is based on a unity where we can work through things. I can't have you guys fighting against each other. I can't have you throwing subliminal messages out there towards somebody that's in the sister circle with you. And this is what you did. So I felt that it's my group. So I was going to rectify the
Tamika,
situation.
can I say something? I cannot sit here and
Okay.
keep on sitting back listening to this, Mika. First of all, I was not in the Sister Circle group. Number one, I was on my platform. Number two, number three. Let's back up to the other questions, Mika, because we can't just keep on talking over it. Okay, number one, y'all keep on. I see. Listen, Mika. People say, "Oh, Roz don't speak like that." Absolutely, Roz does cuss when she's not online, and that's exactly what Roz said to me. She's not going to admit it, but at the end of the day, Roz, let me just tell you how you explained to me, because I was the person that you was dealing with the Sister Circle funds. You told me that you were going to handpick certain people that was started out with your channel because you don't trust people. That's it. You don't trust people. Because you don't know who's really there for you and who's not. So you're gonna go with the names that you're familiar with, like Miss Mary Queen. I'm just throwing her name out there, Miss Mary Queen, whatever. Everybody else that you're familiar with, they started out with you. That's what you told me. You said I'm not gonna do a drawing for say. I'm gonna go with people that I really know that I can trust. That's been rocking with me for day one. I don't have a
Okay.
reason to lie, Roz, and make that up. That's one.
Okay, let's
You
give
when you
Miss.
came
Wait,
to me
wait, wait,
about
wait,
that,
wait. Before we move on, before we move on, we got to let her address that, answer that before we bombard her with a whole bunch of questions. So, Miss Ross, do you want to address that?
I'll get to that, but I don't want to. I want to give you guys a timeline so everybody can be very clear how everything ended up here, and then I guess we could do step by step, and so
Okay.
that everybody can be clear because I really want this to be over with. You know,
Yes, me
I'm
too.
not
That's
doing a
the
live.
goal.
I'm not doing a live today because I said that I'm going to give my supporters time to just, just to breathe so that when I come back we can get back and we can move on, right? So anyway, and that's why I came up here because I really want to put this to bed.
Yes,
Um,
yes, ma'am.
so okay, so like I was saying, the subliminals went. I said, okay, let me control this situation. I invited the young women, everybody that's complained to me about one another. I tagged their name in a post and I said, you guys are welcome to join me on my live panel so we can kind of rectify the situation and move forward because this group that I'm running is about unity, sisterhood, working through problems,
So
right?
I have one
Hmm.
question. So was
Hmm.
this stuff stemming from the sister circle? Was it inside of the circle? Because I thought from my understanding that what happened in the circle stayed in the circle. So when I saw it brought to um on live, I was like, dang, why she do it like this? I felt like people.
It was a mistake to do it that way, but I learned the hard way, right? I felt I was I was setting an example on working out a problem. Everybody that was involved in the post in the sister circle
Mhm.
was all of they were members of the sister circle and they were acting this way on YouTube, and I just think that it showed division. I felt that it wasn't a good representation of the sister circle, like, and I was at a point where I had a decision to make. Either they could stay and we could get it worked out, or I could just get rid of them and they do what they're free to do whatever, like I was just gonna nip it in the bud one way or another. But I would agree that it was a mistake. I should have just let everybody go and explain to them individual why they were leaving the group or why I didn't feel like they were a good fit for my group. Like it was different ways I should have thought about it, but in that moment, I made that choice to just see if we could work it out on a
Okay,
panel.
1 second, because I know a lot of people would disagree. Like, yeah, they say bring it to YouTube, but I just feel like that's out of just pure, wanting to know what's going on. But I felt like it was done in the sister circle that we had a bond in there that it could have been handled behind closed doors and
Yeah.
rectified that way. Or if I feel like if I rock with you, I am woman enough to come and address you privately about something
Hmm.
instead of going and putting everybody in the business. Now everybody got an opinion. Now it just blew up times
Yeah.
1,000 from everybody's a different opinion when we could have kept it in the home base and then talked about it amongst each other, and then everybody wouldn't be continuously feeding off of this, because I felt like that was the jump off right there. Like
Okay.
that's when stuff jumped off and got deep. But I'm sorry to
Hmm.
cut you off.
No, that's okay. You're fine because I totally understand your point of view. But like I said, it was a decision that I had made. It made sense to me, but then again, it could be regrettable, right? Like we do things, it's trial and error. So it was definitely an error.
And I commend you for
Um,
being woman enough to say that, you could have done something differently, in that
mhm.
situation. So I commend you for being a woman and owning up to your stuff.
Yeah. So I did the panel. I talked with Sharita after the panel. I told her that I wanted her to focus on her platform. I said that I'm going to take back control of all of my stuff on my own because I wasn't okay with the or somebody say something in my chat, and Sharita gets offended, and then is a back and forth, and she's on the panel. So I was like, I'm just gonna do my panel solo bolo. You do yours. We're still cool. Everything is still okay. We talked. We got off the phone that night. Everything was fine. I
In
got
that
well. What? Well.
conversation, did I
Well.
ask you in that conversation, did I ask when you said I was responding to people in your chat and I told you, did we not can you answer this for everybody? Because I want to see if you're gonna answer this. Did we not have a conversation about one man band being in your chat?
Yeah, but this is not about one man band. Like
But listen, you said we
I'm
or
past that.
it's listen. See that, do you get what I'm saying, Mika? It started from me defending Ross, her feelings, her heart, because she told me she didn't want to see one man band in her chat, right? So me defending one man band in her chat when I saw his name over there, when I came back and then I explained to her when she asked what's going on in the chat, people was fussing and arguing, right? So when I explained that to her, or whatever the case may be, and it wasn't whatever, I started seeing people saying, like later on, oh, this Rise page, oh, let Rise do this Rise page, whatever. So that was her opportunity for me. I felt this, and I even told Ross on the phone, why didn't you defend me when you already know this is what you told me you didn't want to see? You told me how you feel if you saw his name in your chat. So me defending you, you saying you didn't want me to do that. You said, Sharita, you just could have left that name alone. Yeah, but I could have just called his name. Yeah, I think you just, I don't understand how your feelings is hurt because I didn't defend you. You have no reason to feel no type of way. Like you literally told me this man coming in your chat would make you think about the words that he said about your daughter.
So, Miss Roz, do you understand where she coming from? Where her
I
feelings, like
do.
she thought she was being a protector of you, and then you dismissed her feelings because we don't have to agree that that person, that we will be hurt by the same thing that person is hurt by. But if we rock with each other, we should be able to respect one another's feelings, even if we don't understand them. So, do you understand where Sharita was, where her hurt stem from?
I do. I understand where her hurt stems from, right? But I'm just like, this is that situation where if you're a guest on my platform, then me myself, I want you to fall back. If I would have seen one man band, I could have excused him from my chat and we could have kept moving forward. It was avoidable. It wasn't gonna be a crisis for me to see him in my chat. It's just one of them things where you just want somebody to stay in their place. Like, don't jump ship. Don't try to, just stay in your place.
But in
And that
all
was. Mhm.
fairness, I didn't see anything from Sharita that she don't normally do in your chat. So did you feel this way of just sitting back and you doing too much at this point, or this is something that you always felt? But because I've seen
Um,
Sharita talk to people in the chat and go back and forth, or not necessarily like being messy, but I didn't see her do anything that she wouldn't normally do. So was just because was you at a point where you were just like, enough is enough, I want my platform back, and I'm just sick of this, or was it something that you require all the time but you never said anything, or how did that go?
it was getting to that point. Cause see, one thing about me, I had spoke with Sharita about several different things that she do when she come to my platform, right?
What?
And I had talked with you about the language. I had talked with you. It was certain
Okay, can I
things,
ask you a
right?
question, Ross?
Um,
So why was it okay
I
for you
gotta
to
be
do it on
able
my
to answer the
platform?
question without being
Why
interrupted
was it okay
So
because
for you
it
to do it
wait,
gets
on
wait,
my
wait, wait, wait,
platform?
confusing.
wait, wait, cuz let Miss
It
Ross
gets
finish, and then you.
confusing. It gets
Yeah.
confusing. I don't like confusion. I want to let everybody be clear, like I said, and we
Wow.
can't jump all over the place, right?
So let's just
It,
hold
it,
our
it was a
mule when the
build
other
up.
person is talking,
It was
and
a
then
build.
you gonna get your chance, Miss Rita. All right, Miss Ross, I'm sorry.
It was getting to be a build up with the being in my comments and taking offense to what people, were saying in my comments. It was getting to a build up. I wish wishful thinking that I would have just been able to handle my own situation that day.
Okay.
So, can I say this, Mika?
Are
Roz,
you done, Ms. Ross?
okay,
Yeah,
Mika.
but and then we can get back to the timeline because I do want to explain how all this
Okay, but
stuff unfolded.
after you finish that, Miss Rita, I got a question for you that was about the money because it's something
Mhm.
that I want to know. So before we go any further in the timeline, I want to stay on task and talk about, before we get past the money part. So when you're done, I have a question for you.
Okay. Um, she said she was getting to a point where she was tired of me doing what I was doing. But why was it okay for you to do it on my page? You know how you come on my page, you curse, you talk about the people that's in the comments, we go in together, whatever. So my thing is that still was a conversation that should have been had in terms of, oh, I don't like you to do this on my page, but I can do it on yours.
No, no, because
But you have done it
I'm
on
not.
mine.
One thing about it is, if I'm reading comments in your chat, it's kind of like it wasn't really argumentative. I don't have a problem with people and what they say. I'm not easily triggered by certain things, Sharita. And I mean, if we could just all be as open and honest as possible. You that day had a problem with people that was in the sister circle, and you guys are acting in a way where I was gonna make a decision just to step away because that wasn't how I wanted to represent. I didn't want that in the sister circle. I didn't want the people belonging to the sister circle to be acting that way or whatever. Like I just wanted to separate myself. But so that was one thing. So to bring you guys up to speed, the panel was a mistake. I talked with Sharita. I thought we were okay. I was at work the next day. I got a phone call saying that Sharita was still upset. I
Miss
insured that
Ross, can I
person.
cut you off
Uh
for
huh.
1 second because
Yeah.
I don't want to go past the money part because I have a
Okay.
question for Rita. And this is me. This is how I roll. If I don't think something right, and I'm not saying that you have to think like me, but if I'm not with something, I ain't doing it. If I'm not, if that's not my speed or if it goes against my morals or who I am as a person, I'm not doing it. So if you felt like Miss Roz was doing something with the funds, why did you not say nothing before now? Because I have a problem with people talking after the stuff
Right.
has
So
hit
it
the
actually,
fan.
I even said this earlier, and I say it again. I even said it that I didn't want to have anything. That means absolute. I've said that on many of my lives. I didn't want to have anything to do with it. When I told Roz, "Oh, you don't have to do that," Roz said, "No, you have been a great help to me. You have ran my group, and Sharita, it's a lot of work. So I am going to bless you. My family name was not even included. No, no family. She said, I'm going to bless you because you have done absolutely a lot for my group. And before I finish saying that, I saw this person said, Ross clearly stated she never considered Rita a friend in the beginning. Right.
But 1 second, because I don't feel like the question was answered. So why didn't you walk
Oh, it definitely was
away from Ms.
if she
Roz?
if I like she said today, I was just like an assistant. So if the money was going to be given to me, and the thing was, is like I even said earlier, she could have blessed me if she wanted to bless me. This ain't got nothing to do with the sister circle money or not. I even said it and I said it again. I didn't have anything to do with the money. Whatever she decided to do, I spoke on it beforehand and I'm speaking on it now. I don't have anything to do with the sister circle money. If she wanted to bless me or whatever the case may be, that was on her. I
So
even
you were
said
saying
it
after
again.
that you was just done with the sister circle funds. You didn't want to have anything to do with
No,
the
not
the
after that.
Christmas fund.
I even not even paid. I said I didn't want to have anything to do with it. When these people start running their mouth, because I even told Ross, I'm gonna go ahead and send my money. I took it back. I said, hell no. These people's already going in about how they even felt. I didn't want no parts of it. I got on my live a couple of months ago. I said, y'all, I don't have anything to do with that. It, people was talking about it. I exclude me. No parts. I'm not even paying. I'm gonna let everybody else contribute. They can do it or whatever. Rice made a statement and said, if you don't contribute, you would not be a part of it. I made it plain and clear. I was not contributing to no sister circle Christmas fund.
So why did it take for this to happen for you to try to say that I'm scamming people?
Roz,
Because
so
I
you
think
don't
that's
remember
the
telling, hold
question.
on, let me answer. You don't remember telling me, swear to, listen, let me not swear. Y'all say, oh, when you say you swear, you're about to lie. First of all, you called my phone and you said we almost got almost $9,000. This was a few weeks ago. Let's remember, this was a few weeks ago. You said, girl, we gonna eat. And you said I'm gonna give you like 25 to 3,000.
That's
If
not
people
true.
said, hold on, let me
That's not
finish.
true.
That's you're lying. But let me
Okay.
finish my statement. You cleared. I swear, Roz, on your son, you said this. Okay.
Don't put
You
nothing on
no,
my
Wait,
that's
wait,
son,
not what
wait,
you
honey.
Rita,
said.
Rita,
Yes,
Rita,
that's
Don't
what
Rita,
put
you
Rita,
nothing
did.
Rita,
on
Rita,
my
And you're
son.
not
Rita,
That's
gonna
we ain't
talk
gonna
about
put,
premature.
wait, wait, we ain't gonna put nothing on nobody's
Yeah,
it.
don't
Okay,
put
well, I'm gonna
kid.
nothing
put it
on
on
my
my
son,
husband.
honey.
I put it on my husband then. You clearly said you was going to split 25. You said, girl, I know at least I'm gonna let you walk away with $2,500. I'm gonna give my moderator something. And what do you think? What do you think about the Chris? I said, Roz, $1,000 is a lot of money for any family. I said, I'm the one that told you to go down to $500 to bless more families. Did I not?
No,
Oh my God.
no.
Oh, all right, right. Good luck with you. Good luck
Oh,
Okay.
because I'm telling
okay,
you.
So,
Roz, you
Tamika,
go ahead. Yes.
so and then let me just tell you guys this. So the panel was an epic fail. I end up removing a few people out the group. Me and Sharita had a conversation. I said we're gonna run our own platform separately, and that's it, right? I knew that she was going to. Well, I didn't know. I had a bad feeling, but the next day I took my grandbabies to a birthday party. Sharita made a statement on her live, and she said, you guys feel like people are trustworthy, you guys will be surprised. And this is on her video. She said, and I'm talking about everybody, right?
The shoe fit, you holler.
Okay, listen. So it's okay. I knew that because I already hear what
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other people
You
say,
the hit
right?
dog
Hold,
holler.
hold
The other
on,
people say,
because
because I got a lot of people watching my pockets, right? Like I have a lot of people so keyed about my different ideas, right? So
Hmm.
anyway, so when she made that statement, and then so I was at that point I knew that it was gonna be some mess because it was put out there and people were
Oh,
saying that she was talking about me, that I
wow.
was untrustworthy, right? So I was doing my live yesterday and I wasn't gonna address it, but then when she came in my chat, I said I wanted to ask her in front of the whole Raw squad to see if she could clear this up, right? So she went on to type a bunch of stuff or whatever, and I never got a yes or no. But then after that, after we got off the live, I told her, don't promote over here. I'm just cutting ties. I took
Lie.
her
so
off.
I have a question. So did you? Can we say that maybe because the situation you guys were in, you took it some type of way, or was it the word everybody that really made you be like, okay, I'm included in this too?
No, I didn't feel like I was, but I wanted to make sure that people supported and loved me didn't feel that way. So, when
Um,
she came in my chat, I felt like I could get it cleared up. But I still
Mika.
didn't get it cleared up,
Okay, because
because
Roz, let me just say this, Mika. If you went back to watch that live, but let me make this perfectly clear. You had Cece, you had all of them. I was already ready to do a video on this lady. I was ready to run her video and do commentary on. I already had it set up to catch her in the lies that she was telling. I already had everything set up for Miss CC and everybody over there was over there spinning the narrative. I was already ready for it. I was getting ready to do commentary on them. So, anyways, when she made this video and made the live saying, "Oh, I felt some type of way and I'm asking people this or whatever," I got on the chat and I'm like, "What?" And I said, "Oh no, people spin the narrative. If they thought I was talking about you, but I wasn't. You coming over here trying to argue in my chat?" And what you? I say, wait, you read my comment wrong. I wasn't talking about you. No, John, bring me that extra phone, John. Bring me that phone. I need. You was turned up to the max, and I wasn't even talking about you. I said then, let me go rewind my video because I don't even remember thinking about Rob. I'm ready to go ahead and do commentary on Cece. And then I said, I'm gonna go watch my video. I'll come back and finish this video so I can catch up, and then I'll go live. No, don't promote on my page. Ain't no more promote. How am I promote? And I'm trying to answer you. I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about so I can clear up what you're thinking because I never was even thinking about you.
Okay,
You
so
made
Miss
an
Roz,
assumption, and then she made an assumption about the whole entire situation, and it blew up. I never was speaking about her. And then let me
okay.
make this clear. And then she did. I'm gonna let you get back to it, Mika. Just like she did today. She said you didn't want me assassinating your character. You got on your somebody platform today, and you said I was in your sister circle under 3 names. That was my little sister. I even have screenshots of her making posts in that group. My sister, we look alike, and it is what it is. But you said that was me. My name ain't Mimi. My name is Sharita. I never made a fake page to be in the group. And you said she may have more fake pages, and I'm watching and I'm looking. Why would I need to make fake pages if I was an administrator? Why would I
Okay.
need to make a fake page to be inside the group? It don't make
Okay.
sense.
All right, Rita, let's hold off because Miss Roz wanted this. We want to stay on a certain, so we won't get ahead of ourselves. Miss Roz, did you go back to your platform after hearing what Sharita said, and did you feel so? You said you didn't feel the type of way you wanted to see what your people said, but did you go back to your platform and say you felt a way about Sharita post, even though you didn't know whether or not she was talking about you?
Well, what I felt was that it was I felt when she said everybody, she just kind of threw it out there so broadly
It was
that
four of them talking.
the people that support me, and it's already people saying stuff about monies, right? Like you got still
Mm-hmm.
CC, you got all these people saying stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when she said that, I felt like I wanted to make sure I protected myself so that if people felt that she was talking about me, I could get a yes or no answer and I could try to clear things up. Because when you are building your audience and the first thing you want is people to trust you, right? So I felt like that was a dig. And because I never got the answer, it wasn't all, let me go back and watch a video. It was a
I did
yes
type
or
that
a
in your chat.
no.
You might want to go back and watch it. That is
Okay.
exactly what I typed.
Okay. So I didn't see the yes or no. I asked my audience, did they feel like maybe I was included in her statement?
Oh wow.
Have said no, have said yes. So my whole thing was to clear it up with them because I want to be viewed as a trustworthy person, right? All of us do. Anybody running the platform, you want to make sure that you are viewed as being honest. So at that point, when I never got a simple, it's not a yes or a no, I made that choice right there that was where I was gonna sever
So
ties with
how can I
Sharita.
answer
It
something
was
when I didn't
over.
know what you was talking about? I said that's why I clearly said, let me go see what you're talking about. How am I gonna answer that? How am I gonna answer when I don't know what you're talking about?
But
I
I
was
said
lost.
what
I
you
was lost
said.
and I was caught off
Like
guard. I
this
don't
is
care.
so
I
I
got a
don't
million videos. How am I gonna know exactly what you're talking about? I wanted to go
okay.
rewatch my video. I can make a statement and be like, okay, and I can let you know what I was talking about directly.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that's how I felt. I
Okay,
did I
we
wanted to
understand how
discuss.
both of you all feel, so you can go on, Miss Roz, and then Rita, when it's your turn, you can jump in and plead your case, baby. All right,
But
Miss Roz.
I'm just saying, so that's where it kind of went left, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
now I'm doing my platform. I've already got a couple calls. Sharita saying her feelings is hurt. I said I don't know why. I'm not this bad person. I just simply told her to focus on her craft. I'm gonna focus on my craft. We still all right and all that. When that statement was made about people not being trustworthy and Sharita not answering a question, I said that's fine. This is how I felt. I'm gonna be real with what I feel. I'm trying to prove it in front of my audience that that statement was not including me. And then when she went back to her live, that's when everything blew up. That's when everything kind of blew up and the accusations are made about the scamming. And people was even asking her, what is that in her chest? Sharita don't know no more than
I didn't even
nobody else
answer that because
knows.
I didn't see that.
But
So
you can't.
I
But the
never
thing,
answered that.
but
That's my chat.
you could tell
That
the
was my
people
chat
that you
talking. I didn't.
couldn't.
That
How
was my
can you
chat
tell them
talking.
something you
That was my
yourself
chat
didn't know
talking.
from me? But
Exactly. So why are you asking me that when I didn't
no,
answer that?
but
Okay.
you
Oh,
answered
okay.
about you
I
answered
did
Okay.
not
about the
answer that
money. You didn't
question.
know that either, but you made reference to it.
Oh my God.
Like
I did not
Uh,
answer no question about nothing being in your chest. Stop
you
lying on me.
couldn't. No, I
okay.
said.
We not gonna talk over one another,
But
ladies. We
see,
gonna
she's
use our
not here.
words.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Can y'all
I
hear
clear.
Miss Ross?
I clearly said you could. People were asking you, but that wasn't something that you could even answer. It wasn't because I have not shared no information that I haven't shared to everybody else. So that's what I'm saying. But you made reference to me being a scam artist and a con artist with some Christmas money that didn't have anything to do with you either. But
Okay,
you
so
Okay,
she
so let
didn't
me
try
ask
to
you a
tell
question.
the
It had a
story
lot to do with
about
it
what's
because we was
going on. Hold
communicating.
on, Rita. Hold on, Rita. So she just made a reference about, or you insinuated that you, in your opinion, that you were a scammer, but she
yes.
didn't reference your medical condition, or
No, she didn't. She didn't
okay.
reference, but like I said, I'm
Wow.
glad she didn't because she couldn't. See, one thing about it, I was building a friendship with Sharita. I'm not gonna open up my whole life to
But Roz,
anybody
but
that I
see, that's what
just
I'm saying.
met.
Respectfully, you have talked to me about your health. You have talked to me on your way to
Oh,
your doctor's appointments. You have talked to me about certain things. I'm not trying to go there, but stop acting
you,
like, oh. But listen, stop acting like you treated me like a stranger. You literally called
I'm
me
not
sick.
trying to
You
say
you told me
that.
you love me. You called, girl, what?
I'm
You
not
was
trying to
driving
treat you like
when
a
the doctor explained
stranger.
to me what was going on
Oh,
with you.
I'm not trying to treat anybody like a stranger. I'm just saying that Sharita don't know no more than what
Then
my
what you
audience
told
know.
me? Then what? That's a
Than what
lie.
my audience know.
But
And
that's
see,
a
you want
lie,
to
Roz.
disagree with me. I'm
All
just
right.
saying.
Can I
oh,
ask you a question
okay.
then?
Hold on one
So
second, ladies. Hold on one second. Even whether or not Miss Ross divulged her personal information to you or not, um,
why she putting it
I
out there,
don't,
Mika?
hold on, Rita,
That
hold on.
shouldn't be
I
something
just
talked
hold
about.
on. If she did or if she didn't, all I have to say to you as a woman to woman, just let
Don't
that
bring it
part.
up, Mika.
Yeah,
Listen, Mika,
don't.
respectfully, why would she even bring that up if I have not spoke on it? Like, stop playing with me. You don't have to tell me, Mika, what I can speak on, what I don't, because I never brought it up. So even if somebody in my audience brought it up, don't you? She just told me that she don't like when I read the comments in her chat, and I go back and forth with them, right? So don't put my people in the chat. Put that in. That ain't my question. So don't imply that that's what I'm gonna do. So I don't like it.
But you are saying she's saying you didn't. You saying she did. Either way it
No,
goes,
she
it
said I
doesn't
didn't.
matter.
No, she said I didn't.
Yeah, she said you didn't. You said she did. But either way that go, that none of that matters to this thing. Like whether y'all was close friends or no friends, we all knew you all had some type of relationship together. How close it was really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right. They throwing it out there. Oh, I didn't know her like that. I was still getting to know her. I never told her this. That's a lie. It's a
That's
lot of
not a
things that she
lie. That's
Right.
not a
All right.
lie.
Listen, besides your health, I can tell you things that you have told me that these people don't know.
But none of that
I
actually
don't
matter,
think you
cuz
I
and
don't
Miss
think so.
Roz,
You're
none of
getting
that actually
uh,
matters. So we just
but
gonna skip past that part because
but
I don't want anybody's personal information, whether or not it's gonna be said or whatever the case may be. I don't want to ride the chat up with nobody's personal information or questions. So we just gonna skip over your personal life of what you all talked about behind closed doors because I am the type of person when I talk to somebody on the phone, what I talk to you about is what I talk to you
Right.
about.
So
And that's just the way
stop
I'm.
making. Okay. Well, that's the thing is, stop putting it on me, Meek. If y'all gonna say that,
I ain't
stop.
putting it on. I'm
No,
not putting it on nobody, baby. I was just
no. What
saying
I'm saying,
that
Mika,
we just
is
gonna
if that
leave
was
her
not
personal information out of it, regardless to whether how close y'all was. That really doesn't add anything to the story.
right,
We
so
saw
she
that
just
you all was building a relationship. Whether she felt you were close and it wasn't close, and you felt you were close. That's y'all. That's y'all right to feel that way. But
mhm.
it doesn't make the story or break the story. We seen y'all building a bond. So
Yes.
how close he was, and this is to Miss Ross too. That doesn't matter. We can bypass that whole part. It doesn't matter. So
Yes, so
Miss Ross,
why bring it up? That's my point. If
yeah,
you didn't
that's
hear
what
me
I'm saying.
talking,
We're gonna skip it. We're not gonna bring it up. We're gonna skip that part because it's unnecessary to the story.
You know,
I
yeah,
just feel
Tamika,
like
I'm
it's
gonna let you
unnecessary.
do your thing, but the only reason why I brought it up is because I've heard Sharita always talk about what people talk to her about,
oh,
right?
right,
So I
right.
try to ensure people that Sharita don't know more than what they know, unless
But
she
that's
makes
a
something
lie,
up.
Rob.
You know,
I'm not gonna
that's the
say it, but
reason
you're
why it was
lying.
relevant to me. You
You're
know, that's why I
lying.
said it.
You're
Okay.
lying though.
Okay, well, you said your piece, sis, and she said her piece, Miss Ross. You can go on. We're gonna move on from that.
Okay. So what else did you guys want to know? That's how we got to the
Um,
internet, and that's how I decided to go my separate ways. Then we get here. Sharita May said a whole bunch on her thing about me being a con, called me out my name, and I just said that I thank God that she showed that because it made my decision to walk away just that much easier.
Rise behind the scenes. You have listen. A lot of people say, "Oh, Rise don't speak like that.
I
Rise don't do this." First of all, y'all, Rise get gutter behind the scenes, you guys. So let me make that very clear.
But why is it so important for
Excuse
you to
me.
try to
You said you weren't
assassinate
gonna
my
cut me off.
character? Like that's
You
so
said you
crazy.
weren't gonna cut me off, right?
No, I'm just saying you focus on the wrong thing.
No. You said you don't speak like that.
No, I
You
never said
definitely
nothing. You are saying
okay.
you
So,
want to water me down,
Ross,
but yeah,
okay. How many times have you called me a bitch?
I've made references to the name, you know.
Okay, then. So I don't want to hear about. Oh, she called Rosa. I mean, I'm just saying. You've called me out
No,
my name.
it's a difference when you say you when you're greeting
No.
friends.
You was on
It's,
Facebook before you
okay,
got my. Okay, go ahead, Roz. You right. You right. Everything you
yeah.
saying right, Roz. You're right about it. You are innocent. You have not done anything. You are not lying. Everything you have said, you are telling the absolute truth. You don't have no reason to lie. You don't have a reason to lie at all, honey. At
I
all.
don't.
All right, Mika. I appreciate every single thing because at the end of the day, people gonna believe what they want to believe. I know. I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, I'm gonna do this, but don't
yeah,
reference to me
that's
about what I don't know because at this point, I'm done with it.
that's the thing, cuz I was trying to say, like, regardless to who know what or what, people still going to have their own opinion about, so it didn't make a difference to this. So I don't know why it was brought, she said it was brought up for a particular reason. I don't think it's
Mhm.
relevant to the story, because it just, we saw the connection you all were trying to build with one another. But we're going to move on, like, from that, like I said. But Miss Roz, I have a question for you before, since you decided to grace the panel. I just have a question for you. Do you feel like Sharita um put a negative light on your platform? Because I see that a lot both ways, that she added and that, or she put a negative light. So I want to hear your perspective of what you feel like Sharita added to your platform, and then because you can say what you added to her platform.
I felt like most of it was fun. You know, it was fun. We had a good time. The only thing that I had a problem with is her focusing on the negativity in the comments. That's where it got to be frustrating. At but most of it was fun.
Okay. And so you feel as if she added to your platform, she didn't bring drama. Drama
No, cause
happened, but you feel like she added to your platform.
yeah, yeah.
Okay. All right, Rita, you up, baby.
I mean, I don't know what to say. My thing is, I mean, it is what it is. Ross said I didn't never say thank you. Please, I said thank you in plenty of my life. You know what? That's what I'm saying. I'm just at this point, Mika. Like I'm just
Let's
really
not
kind of
get
over it.
frustrated, because
No,
we
mm-mm. Nope.
I understand, but let's just get this over with. I only got a couple more questions and we can go about our life, but let's just get this over with, because it just need to be some clarity to the situation. You all can walk away respectfully into your own platforms and be done with it all, but let's make sure our hearts, our minds are clear before we leave this platform, and we don't have to get in too much into our feelings, and when we can use our words and just calm down a little bit, cuz it's gonna be all right. I ain't trying to railroad you. I'm just trying to get the questions out there that I've seen all day and that I've been seeing. And I told you that I was going, how I was gonna do it. So, right is right to me and wrong is wrong. So that's why I want to, address the situation. But we okay. All right, we already answered that question. We already answered that question. So, when was your access to the sister circle provoked? When was you removed as a admin on the sister circle?
I was removed the day that she made the post and when they went live.
Okay. Okay, I've been seeing this a lot, and I did hear a small something today when people's reference you as a beggar. Why do why do you feel like they think you're a beggar, and do you think that you beg on your channel? I haven't
Absolutely,
seen it, but
absolutely not. And I don't even have to go into details about it, but absolutely not. It's been plenty of times that I have given and given and given. So it is what it is. I've done several giveaways and gave back to everybody in my, several people in my chat. Even gave extra to extra people that, didn't win. If somebody got the same question or whatever, I paid both of them. Period, point blank.
okay. And so I guess this can be addressed to the both of you, and I'm not sure if I remember um Miss Roz doing this particular thing, but I'm very big on if you're going after somebody, go after them. And I understand everybody don't, react the same when they're attacked or when they feel like they have to um protect themselves. But especially me with somebody with illnesses, I side eye people who use people illnesses against them as a thing to hurt them. Why do you feel you have to dig so to that point so low to mention feet illness?
When I mentioned feet ill, and I say, she got other things that she should be worried about, whatever. Like you up here cussing and doing all this on Rod's page, talking about I'm lying, and she called me with this and she called me with that, and was telling the both they lie. I said, girl, you need to be worried about other stuff, like getting better and all this kind of stuff. Don't worry about what I got going on, because absolutely she was not honest. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Fee is a liar. She clearly said Roz was a cold woman. She could not believe Miss Roz did me like that, and she saw it. And she was real. She was like, "No, I didn't see this live." But when I told her what happened, she said, "I can't believe Miss Roz did that. That is so wrong. She don't understand your feelings. Everybody's feelings is valid." But then she got on there and retracted her story and act like she ain't said a damn thing about Roz. But it's cool though, cause I'm good on it.
Okay, Miss Roz, I have the same question for you because I had to pull back a couple lives and just cut it off for a minute because I heard some things that that's just not how my life is set up. So what makes you go to that point, like saying is that when somebody man scalp them? Like what make you go to that point of when you are going after somebody?
Oh, because they attack me. They attack my son. My son is deceased, and when they come for him and say that I failed him and I wasn't able to protect him, then I go low. I go low right back at them. That's at
And
the
like I said, I don't expect neither one of you ladies to do it as I would do because, no telling what we do when we put in a situation. But
yeah,
I just ask that because I'm the type of person that believes what you put in the universe comes back to you. So
yeah,
I'm the type of person that don't speak those type of things on people because that could be me in that situation or somebody in my family member. So that's why I ask you that. It's like because what we put out there, we receive back. So I just like people to be not to dig so low, even though I'm not telling you what to do because you are grown women. But I just want you to be mindful of the things that you say because what we put out comes back to us, and it may not come back to us. It may come back to the people that's closest to us. So let's be mindful of the things that we're doing to our family members or ourselves by going to
no,
that level.
I get that, but if somebody is poking fun at my baby that's not living any longer, then I'm like, insane for that second. So I really
And
didn't
I
care.
and
I
I respect
didn't
how you.
know
I respect
that.
that. It this is not something I would do, and I'm not trying to push what I would do. I just wanted to drop that for you all to be mindful. That
Oh yeah,
doesn't mean that you have to do what I do. No,
yeah,
not at all.
yeah. No, I get it, but that's just it's just my choice. When they go low, I go low right with them. I'm gonna try to go higher, but it's a work in progress.
The most definitely, we all are work in progresses every day, but we have to attempt to do better. We want to see better, so we got to pull back sometimes, and just like, you know what, I know who I am. I can stand in my truth, regardless to what anybody feel. And I know that we have these platforms that we want to protect our image, but those who really rock with us, they know who we are as people. I just don't feel like everything needs to be addressed, but I'm not going to tell you how to handle your own feelings and emotions. I just want us to be more mindful. But so Rita, was your sole purpose of going to Miss Raj's channel, was that your sole purpose, was just to get out there what you wanted to get out there about your situation with Treese?
Absolutely.
Okay, and that was 100% your true intention. Ms. Roz, do you feel like that was her sole purpose, was to come to your platform to just tell her story?
I'm kind of on the fence with that, but I guess
Okay. So
no.
anyway, let me rebuttal then. So I did see her say, oh, she came from Teresa, da da da, or whatever. At the end of the day, it's funny that you say that you're on the fence. If you're on the fence that I came to you or whatever, and you made me administrator in your sister circle, then you went on several of your lives. Rita, get a page. I like you. Rita,
No,
get
I
a
don't care
page.
about
Hold
I don't care about
on.
that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Rita, get a page. And then even in the sister circle, everybody was saying, Rita, go ahead and start your own page or whatever. So at the end of the day, that's one. Mika, let me say this. It was several people that was in the sister circle saying, Rita, why don't you do this? Why don't you start a group? Roz picked up her phone and called me and said, Rita, don't let these people tell you to get a group. I feel like it'll cause division, or
What?
whatever. We,
What?
huh?
A group?
You don't
I,
remember you called me when they people was telling me to get a page on Facebook and they
I
said they
told
wanted
you.
to chat offline, off YouTube?
Listen,
Yes, and
I,
you called me and told me no.
I
You
don't
said they are trying to cause division between us. And
listen.
because I feel like we're
Oh,
building a sisterhood, and I do not feel like that's building a sisterhood if you go get another group and
I
they are trying to
start
cause confusion and division.
a page.
Y'all, if y'all post
A,
whoever posted that in the
Ho-
sister circle, you guys, please, please, please. If you posted that in the
I,
sister circle,
I don't.
please.
If I
oh,
say that don't have nothing to do with me, it really don't have nothing to do with me. It don't.
Oh my God, Roz,
It
you
don't.
called me and said you feel like they was trying to cause division between us.
But
so hold on one second, cuz. So are you saying
I,
that, are you trying to, just to hold on one second, Ms. Raj? I just want to clarify because it got to be too busy for me. So are you saying that Miss Roz um contacted you and said that she don't want you to get a group after telling you to get a group? Is that what you're saying?
What she said was, she said, I feel like they're trying to cause a division. Why would you go get a Facebook group and I have, and I'm over here trying to build a sisterhood? That was, I promise, whoever made that post in the sister circle, you guys, y'all go back and pull your post up. Whoever made that post. And then she called me about it because she said, I feel like now y'all trying to divide us.
oh,
Roz, people was even in the sister circle saying on that page, Rita, start your page, start your page. Even Roz got online saying to start my page. So nobody in this chat remember that?
Oh no, I definitely believe her saying to start a channel. I definitely
So
remember that.
so nobody in the sister circle remember nobody mentioned about they want to chat it up off YouTube in my group because at that time, you guys, she was not giving the full interaction in the group or whatever. Roz didn't like that. And she called me and said she feel like they're trying to cause a division.
I never spoke about a group. I said get a page,
I swear
but
to,
I
oh
don't
my, all right, Roz.
a
All
page.
right. You got it.
Okay.
Like that's crazy. Why do I care what another woman?
Roz,
I don't
you
care.
girl, you didn't call me.
No,
and tell me that they were trying to cause a division between us?
listen about that's neither here nor there. I don't care. Get
Well, it
whatever.
don't matter. But at the end of the day, I did not go to Rod's page to do nothing. She wanted me to start my YouTube page as well as others.
Yeah, yeah. I say get your YouTube page.
Yeah, so you said you was on the fence, but you was
No,
the one that was promoting me. You was the one telling me to get a page, calling me, Rita, what you waiting on?
you
Get
talking
your
about?
own page. You promoted me,
Okay,
but now you
In
said you're
our
on the
fairness,
fence.
she said she was on the fence of whether or not that was your pure intentions of
yeah,
coming to her
But she
platform.
the one that came to me is what I'm telling you to start my own page.
I said that I was like,
Okay.
care if you got a page. Like I don't care what you do. Period. You're an adult. I can't
Okay,
stop
all
you.
right.
Expect you what
But
you.
I'm saying you said you was on the fence about me coming to your page
I
to
said I
get
was on
clout.
the fence about the intent. Your intentions.
So how would I have any intentions when you're the one that was trying to get me to start my page?
Because of all this stuff that you
Wow.
said. It just makes me rethink things of
Oh, okay. All right.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right, Rita. So a lot of people were saying like we seen this before from you, we seen you here. And I seen references of people saying you were a snake, you did the same thing to
I don't
trees.
give.
How
I
would
don't
you
care,
answer
and I'm
that?
not even going to answer that. It is what it is. That's their opinion. If they feel that way, it is what it is. At the end of the day, I was Snake. Like Rod said, she was just getting to know me. Like Rod said, I was never a true friend. Like Rod said, she ain't never reached out to me and said this and told me that. So I'm the Snake. Oh, okay.
But that's
Okay.
why it's so clear. That's why it was important for me, not even just for you and Sharita, but just for everybody to know that Sharita can't tell them nothing about me that I can't tell them myself, or I haven't disclosed myself, because people was referencing to, oh, Sharita said you guys can come back later and ask her whatever, and then when she tried to say that I am conning people, I kind of felt like it could go left. So I wanted to reassure my supporters that she don't have any information on me. That was the reason why. That
Well,
was the
of course, we don't have a recording. We don't have it in text message or
reason
writing.
that it
But at
ain't
the end,
open.
right, so that's why you can say that
Yeah,
you did not say that you actually thought at the beginning that you was going to pull in 2,700 people times 30, which is 75,000. And you said to me, I don't give a doggone when people say, "Oh, those are not Rod's words." Baby, Rod
it
talk
was.
different when she ain't on YouTube, and she said she was gonna eat. Okay,
Okay.
so y'all can
But
Oh,
believe
you know
whatever
what
y'all want to
I
believe.
do
I
have?
know what
You know
I was
what I do
told.
have, you guys? And I sent it to Sharita today. See, Sharita was, and this is what Sharita want to do, right? I have text messages. Sharita asking me for my cash
Oh, I
app
showed them.
because
I
I put
showed them.
on
I
on
showed
her
them.
supporters
hold
for
on, Rita. Rita.
like I have that in writing. I'm the con artist, but this is what she said to me. Send me your cash app because we finna eat. Those are her words, right? I have, and I'm gonna screenshot it and put it in my community tab
All right,
because
go ahead.
I
Okay.
artist.
One
That's
second. I see sis Monica Clay is in the comments. Sis, if you want to come up, then I'll drop the link for you. If not, I understand. But I just have one more question.
Mika, can I ask
For
you a question real quick?
yes, babe.
Why?
Yes, baby.
Okay, if I'm saying send me your cash app because we finna eat or whatever, why would I even just come out and just automatically say that, Ross? Give me my reason
popping
why
con.
I would just
Your
say that
support.
to you. Why? Why? I'm saying, why would I say that to you?
I don't know why.
What was my
I,
reason
I
of
respond back to you with my cash app. I didn't ask you why. I didn't ask you anything, but I knew that you had got used to getting money from your supporters. So I
huh?
already knew what time it was finna be with you. But
Wait
I'm
a
the
minute,
con
wait
artist.
a minute. What are you talking about?
I'm
So
posted in my app. I don't want
let's
to take
be clear.
my time.
Okay, so you want okay, so now we're gonna start posting. So I'm ready.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right, we
Sure.
finna post it. We
Mhm.
finna
Okay.
post it.
So
Okay,
the
let
last
me just
question you got something else to say, baby?
yeah, we finna start. Let me go to my thing. We finna start posting stuff because I don't
Okay.
know what she talking about. Because baby,
Okay,
I
we
ain't
ain't
never
gonna do
had
that
no
here, but I
money
just got one
to get
last
from my
question.
supporters. So I ain't never gave you no money from my supporters
I
ever.
Were
didn't.
You
you?
said I
I
was
just
waiting on
wait
my
a minute.
supporters.
Wait a
No
minute.
lie.
Look, a hit dog will holla.
You
Order
right. And
in the
guess what? Matter of
daggone
fact,
court.
all right.
Hold on,
Gloves
cause
are out.
we got one more
Gloves are
question,
out. Gloves are
and then
off.
we're
I'm finna
done.
come for you. I'm finna show you. I'm finna go through. Hit dog finna holler. Cause I'm finna. All right, you guys. So y'all ready? It's on.
Look,
Cause you're not gonna play with me. I'ma show you better than I can tell you.
that's right.
Now I'm telling you, it's a promise.
So,
But you ain't gonna lie, cause you didn't know that I got this recorded, and
I,
I'm definitely gonna make you reap what you sow.
go ahead.
Okay. All right, y'all. All right. I appreciate I don't want it to go
You ain't
like
gonna
this.
play with me like that.
I
Don't
don't
ever
want it
try
to go
to.
like this.
I ain't
I don't want
never
it to
told
get
all
Sorry.
you
messy
I'm gonna
over
give
here.
you
Hold on.
get my money and give it
Um,
to you from no supporters. I don't like that lie, but since you want to play with me, I'm gonna show you how to play.
oh, okay, Rita. Is there anything I know you want to go do what you gonna do, but is there anything else that you just wanted to clear up before we are over and done with this? Because I don't want it to get messy because we've been doing a good job thus far.
Yeah, no, I'm fine.
Okay, thank you, Miss Ross, so much for joining. Anything for you, Miss Rita?
Absolutely not. Thank you.
I appreciate you all both for joining the stream. You all are greatly appreciated, and I just pray that you all find peace
On
that
me.
surpasses all understanding at the end of this, and that we stop and think about our actions before we do it. But
Okay.
cousins in the comments, because it was about to get a little bit too much, I'm just going to just stop it right now. I don't want to work anybody up or have anybody feel disrespected, so we're just going to stop it right now. But I do appreciate everybody for being in the comments. I appreciate you, Miss Rita, for giving me the opportunity to ask you these questions, and also to Miss Roz. I love you all, cousins. Miss Rita, if you need me, I'm always here. You know I'm rocking with you. So I love you and I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good night, cousins. I love you all, and I'm so sorry that we didn't have an opportunity to get to your questions, but I don't want it to be messy on my platform. That's never what I set out to do. I'm not about that, and I just don't want to hear. I hope the majority of you all questions were answered, and at the end of the day, I hope that we can find peace. And at the end of this, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please hit the like button and subscribe. We are about to have another raffle. Hopefully tomorrow or Wednesday, we're gonna have another raffle. We're gonna play fun games. We're going to boost in our spirits. So if you're new here, if you hit the license button, thank you. And I love my day ones. I love you all. Thank you, moderators, for holding me down. Thank you for the super stickers, super chats. Um, and everything else. And most importantly, I just thank you for being here and joining me and just giving me a view. I love you all, cousins. Good night.